Today's how to build is going to be on this monstrosity, the Insectoid Rocketship. So I'm going to start off by warning you ahead of time that this ship involves a lot of very specific pieces from the Insectoid line, which don't really exist anymore unless you have them from when they came out back in the 90s. Like this big piece here is a light and sound brick. Got some different noises on it. And that's going to be a big bulk of the rocket ship. This one big piece here. These big bug-eye pieces and the piece they attach to. These weird little radar dish things. So I'm going to be using a lot of very specific pieces, and you know, you can try to find substitutes or just hopefully this will still inspire you to make a cool rocket ship anyway. So starting with this thing, you've got one. Want to fill it out a little, so I've got a lot of these 1x2 trans green slopes. So I put two of them next to each other, stick them together with another one, and then put on top of that a headlight brick with trans green cone, two of those. So make this little assembly, and you stick that on the bottom, and then to secure that on the top, again these two 1x2 trans green plates. Then I've got a lot of these trans green grill pieces, so I'm going to cover one there, and I'm just going to cover the rest of this top just so we make this as nice and trans neon green as possible. And then over here, this bottom needs some 2x2 upward slopes. Oh, there goes the sound. And over here, we're going to build up a little bit. So 2x2 plate, this bracket that's 2x2 to reverse 2x2. If you got that, put two 2x plates, stick it on this part here, then some 2x2 downward slopes, sort of match the studs up, and then again using a bunch of these trans neon green grill pieces to fill it out. Then flip that around, the reverse side. I'm going to build, so this is a 1x2 Technic brick with two holes, and I've put some of these gray Technic half pins, which if you're not familiar, look like that. You could also use them in blue. Color doesn't really matter. So make two towers like that. These bottoms don't have to have holes. And this is a 2x2 plate and a 2x4 plate. And stick that on around here. And why I did that is then I've got this 2x6 plate that I've covered with 1x2 trans green pieces. I'm just gonna put that on the side. Nope, gonna put it on the side like this, so that the sides of the spaceship match the front of the spaceship that way. And again, the sounds go off all the time. So that's the top of the spaceship, and now we'll focus on the bottom. For extra stability, I'm building this around a 8-long Technic axle. So I'm starting with 3 of these 2x2 cylinder bricks in trans green, sticking through all the way to the bottom, and then on a big 6x6 radar dish. The next piece I'm doing is again one of these cool 2x2 plates with the octagonal ring around. So get one of those, and then I'm using the Insectoid radar dishes, this 1x1 clip piece, and 1x1 cones, sticking them in like so, and I'm making 8 of those, and then sticking them all around the edge, facing out and up, like so. And then sticking this guy on the axle, pressing down, and then folding all of these down so they hit the radar dish. To make a cool little engine thing down there. Next, this is 2x2 round plates down the axle. On top of that, we've got a 4x4 round plate and 2 more 2x2 trans-green cylinders. Now around this plate, we're going to take these 4x4 round brackets to the 1x2s and put insectoid bug eyes on that. Do 4 of those around. And if you want, you could, build up this and connect it up there if you wanted those to actually be well connected, but I didn't bother with that. So then the next thing I did was, again, 1x2 green pieces just so they blend in, and then a 2x2 turntable. And the reason I'm doing that is that on the next level I'm going to want my insectoid eyes at a 45-degree angle. Start with a 4x4 plate. Again, do 4 insectoid eyes around the edge. Fill in the corners with just 1x1 trans green plates for kicks. Then connect on top of that with another 4x4 plate, and I'm just building up here with 2 2x4 plates and topping that off with a 2x3 plate. And now you want to align the turntable at 45 degrees, or actually it's a little easier if you take off the turntable, put it on here, and then just line this up at 45 degrees. There we go. And again, this is where the bug eyes are going to fit, because if you tried to put them right on top of each other, they wouldn't, but 45 degrees gets them offset a little bit. So now you've got your bottom, your top, and then this 2x3 plate is going to fit very nicely right in there. Pull back, and voila, you've got your insectoid spaceship ready to launch off and terrorize some unsuspecting planet. Swoosh, swoosh.